what's up? How's it going? My name is Sean. Thanks for being here. So, how are you guys? Kamusta kayong lahat? It's been 2 weeks since the government declared the ECQ, the Enhanced Community Quarantine, and in some areas I know a total lockdown is implemented. So what's the difference? It doesn't really matter. All you have to think about is that if you have no business outside unless it's to pick up your essentials, right? And if you live in an area where community, the quarantine passes are implemented, don't forget your quarantine passes, don't forget your mask, because some establishments won't let you in without a mask. And I know there's a directive from upstairs that establishments should not have a no mask, no entry policy, because it's discriminatory. Because where would you get your mask if you don't have a mask? I don't have a mask. I placed an order and hopefully it arrives in 2 days, but not everybody has masks. But bring something, I use a makeshift face mask. I have these neck scarves which I just pull up to my nose, and that works. Anyway, be safe. It's been difficult, and it's difficult for others, for our frontliners. You watch the news. That's all we do these days. Whenever you're on your phone, news about the current situation is on your feed, 9 times out of 10, right? And TikTok dancing, of course. But you get my point. The TV in my house is always on. It's always on the news channels. That's how you stay informed. That's how you stay responsible, by knowing what's going on. Anyway, speaking of what's going on, I've seen these challenges left and right. They're nonstop, and I love them. To be honest, it's one thing to do when you're at home, when you're not working. The sneaker specific challenges, I love those. There's the top 5 challenge. There's the pre-quarantine challenge, which means what sneakers did you wear before the lockdown period. There's also the game face challenge. It's a basketball challenge. There's an I miss basketball challenge also, and a few others. And just thought about doing an episode on these challenges. Some of them I've responded to. I've posted on Instagram, but some of them I won't do Instagram posts about. I'm just gonna discuss those in this video. All right. There's food challenges as well. Ano ulam nyo challenge, which is interesting because we're limited to what we could get at the groceries. The groceries are crazy, right? 2 hours to get inside the grocery, and 2 hours checking out, because the social distancing, and they limit the number of people in the place at a time. So it's a good thing, but if you're not patient, it can be troublesome for people who are not patient. But those are the rules, and it's for the best, right? You're lucky if you have small convenience stores nearby, and I have that here in my place. And it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks of almost 2 weeks of instant food, right? Not complaining. I have food, and I should be thankful for what I could get. Anyway, let's do the challenges. Okay, let's start this thing. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little sense of normalcy back into our lives. And we're going to do that by doing the thing we love. We love sneakers. We love kicks. And we're going to start off with the pre-quarantine challenge. Hashtag pre-quarantine challenge, or hashtag pre-lockdown kicks. This calls for the sneakers that you wore before the lockdown. The last sneakers that you had worn before the lockdown. I have 2 pairs, and they're right here. This is my dining area. This is one end of the dining table, and I know I wore these kicks if I recently wore these kicks if they're just here downstairs, right? So let me get those 2 sneakers. Here we go, guys. 2 pairs. The Air Jordan 4 Black Cements and the New Balance 998 Purple Gators. There you go. These are the sneakers that I had last worn before the quarantine period. And one indication that I had just worn them is that they still have socks inside. Smell pretty good. My feet don't stink. They don't ever stink. So they still have socks inside. My goodness. Don't do that after taking off your socks. Don't stuff them in your sneakers. Don't be like me. So here you go. Pre-quarantine challenge. Pre-lockdown kicks challenge. Yeah, there you go. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see me post I've posted about my my top 5, but pre-quarantine kicks I haven't yet. Yeah, so I'll do an Instagram post on the pre-lockdown kicks, and these will definitely appear in that post. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is hashtag ano ulam nyo challenge, hashtag ano ulam mo challenge, and we're gonna look for other similar hashtags that we could use. Okay, so the idea is, what did you eat, right? And I've been eating corned beef mostly in the last 2 weeks, and it's fun because I love corned beef, and I've tried 4 different brands, actually 5 or 6 different brands, but I did a corned beef challenge where I pitted famous brands against each other, and I have an episode for it on my food channel, Eat Again PH. Go check that out. And I named my top corned beef in this lockdown period. Actually, it's my top corned beef ever. My top corned beef of all time, right? And I put some loose criteria in that episode, and I'd want you to know why and how I declared that particular brand as the top corned beef. Okay, so yeah, hashtag ano ulam nyo, ano ulam mo, and we're gonna look for other hashtags. So there you go. For me, it's corned beef. Another Instagram challenge that's been going around is the hashtag I miss basketball challenge, the hashtag game face challenge. It just calls for a picture where you're playing basketball, and if you make a certain basketball face and the picture does capture that face, just post that. Or well, just post a basketball picture. It's for basketball lovers, obviously. And I've done my game face challenge. I posted 1 picture on my IG story. I haven't done the hashtag I miss basketball, and I'm about to do one today, you know, and I got a ton of basketball pictures, and I'm excited to share those. And it's also fun looking at basketball pictures of other people I know. You know, it just brings back a sense of normalcy, just like the others that we've done before, right? So I miss basketball, and what's the other one? The game face challenge, right? So I'll be waiting for your posts. And we are down to our last hashtag, right? But last works too, so we're down to our last challenge here. The top 5 sneakers of all time. But you know, disclaimer here, top 5 sneakers of all time, it's so difficult to come up with their top 5, and your top sneakers change over time. At least for me, they change from period to period, right? If you had asked me a couple of years ago, I would have given you mostly Nike SBs, you know what I mean? But top 5, they change, and top sneakers, they change, all right? But let me give you my first one. Oh, the hashtag, by the way, is top 5 sneaker challenge, all right? And there's a few other hashtags, a few other versions. I'm just gonna put them here on the screen. Excuse me. So here we go. The Vans Skate Mid Pro, all right? These sneakers will always be in my top 5. It'll always be in my top 3, and I've even gone on record before and stated that these are the greatest sneakers of all time, right? They're just so versatile. They go with anything. They're guilt-free. They look great. You know, they transcend generations and styles and mindsets. So here, I love my Vans Skate Mid Pro. So that's one pair. Next pair over here is my New Balance 990 V3. Right, it's obviously a collab with Stray Rats. It's a Miami-based retailer. Yeah, it's a Joker pair. You know, it's a Stray Rats X DC X New Balance sneaker. So you have your Joker colors right here: purple and green and orange, and you have Joker everywhere. You have Joker here on the insole. I love this pair because it just has so much character, and they're not cheap. And to be honest, I feel kind of expensive when I wear these sneakers, alright? So my New Balance 990 V3 Jokers. Another pair over here would be the Air Jordan 11 Conchords. Yep, the Conchords. One of the most recognizable, most iconic sneakers of all time. Yep, I love this pair. I haven't worn this. They're absolutely dead stock, and yeah. When am I ever gonna wear these sneakers, right? So the Jordan 11 Conchords. There you go. 3 of 5 sneakers in the top 5 sneaker challenge. If you want to know the rest, Go follow me on Instagram. I have a post about these sneakers and other two. Actually, there's one picture with 6 sneakers because it's just impossible to come up with 5, right? If you have a good collection, you know, it's difficult, and that's where the fun lies, I guess. Narrowing down your top 5 when you have so many sneakers that you love. So top 5 sneaker challenge and a few other hashtags which you can use. Okay guys, we've done a few social media challenges and I'm up for more. I love it. If it has to do with food, if it has to do with sneakers, I'm down. You know, it just brings back a sense of normalcy in all this madness. All right. If it has to do with sneakers and food, send them my way. We just might do it. Do you have TikTok? Because I do, but I haven't opened TikTok in months, I guess. And one thing I haven't done is dance for TikTok. And you've seen these famous people, you've seen your friends, you probably have done it. You've done those dances and you've posted them on TikTok. Let's see. I'm open to anything. I'm not saying no to it. Let's see. All right. So you guys stay safe. Look out for one another. Be sure to follow the rules. Practice social distancing because that's the best, surefirest way to flatten the curve. All right. So you guys be safe. Remember, your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.